It's B92.1's Hot Takes.
What celebrity do you think has murdered someone?
Christopher Walken.
I was going to say Clint Eastwood.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's taken a life.
Yeah.
I think Christopher Walken because...
Of the Natalie Wood?
Yeah, the Natalie Wood thing. He was there on the night that she died.
Yeah, but he was sleeping.
That's what I'd say,
Okay.
too.
I'm going to say Nicolas Cage.
I can see
Really?
it. You don't
Yeah.
think you could see it?
He's creepy, but probably has like an inside of like
Okay.
anger
Okay.
that like he lashes out really
Sure.
quickly
Sure.
and then goes back to being normal. Tom Cruise.
No.
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 I think it would be
That's
so
too far.
fascinating if we found out that he had killed someone back in his past
Sure.
and then like had Scientology cover it up.
Do you think a female celebrity out there comes to mind as someone who has taken a life?
Oh.
B. Arthur.
What? But like Betty White. If you found out that Betty White.
The thing is that if Betty White did kill somebody, the jury would be
Yeah.
like, well, I'm sure she had her reasons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't
Sure.
waste our
Yeah.
time trying to put Betty White in prison. Acquitted.
Acquitted.
What do you think is the most confusing thing about the opposite sex?
Just how absent-minded and forgetful. I'm so baffled
I think
why
that's a good
you
point.
can't just see that you've left your shoes on the side of the bed again.
Uh-huh.
And then they like stack up. Like you have 3 pairs of shoes. What the crap?
Okay, to be fair, I know a lot of ladies like that, though, too.
What?
So
That leave their shoes on the side of the bed?
Sure.
No.
Messiness is a thing. Well, okay. Here's something that's confusing, and it's along the same lines.
Okay.
Something that's confusing for me about the ladies,
All right.
how can you hang on to a grudge that long? How can you even remember? What
Sometimes
happened?
you don't. If it's really bad, you'll remember.
Nope.
Well, but even if I don't remember exactly what happened, I remember the feeling.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
the gut
And
feeling.
I'm angry at the feeling I felt.
I'm going to speak for all guys here, and
Okay.
I know it's not right to, but I will. We have a statute of limitations for every offense, which means after a certain period of time, you can't bring that up anymore. I'm not going to bring it up. You shouldn't bring it up. It's over. But for a lady, there's no statute of limitations. It's just like you could refrain from doing something for 20 years, and if you do it again, they'll go, oh, you always do that.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh.
What about you, Maddie? Do you have any?
I had one. No, I can't remember.
Mikey just talks too much.
This is
Okay.
true.
It's all right. Move on.
Men tend to talk about themselves a lot.
If you could go back to high school or middle school,
No.
what teacher would you tell off?
Oh my gosh.
I actually liked. It wasn't the teachers that were my issue. I was a good student.
It's the
It was-
students.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really
I had a
tough.
teacher that years later I found out was a pedophile. He got convicted of several different cases,
Right.
and I was never aware of this. I was in his
Never,
class,
yeah.
never aware of anything taking
Yeah.
place. I would totally stand up for
Sure.
all those little kids and
Oh,
like
yeah.
just go yell
Yeah,
at
yeah. I did have a teacher in elementary school who called me a dummy a lot.
Aw.
And back in the 80s, I guess you could get away with that.
Yeah, but you would
But I believed him.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I would go back and
tell him off.
kick him in the shins.
There was
Yeah.
one I had in middle school. He was a science teacher
Mhm.
and was just so like weird and like so like you couldn't leave your lab table if your book wasn't to the left 2
Oh,
inches
yeah.
above the edge of the thing.
Uh-huh.
You would have to hold your hands together and your left had to be over your right.
Wow.
Whoa.
And,
Wow.
like-
so he was like OCD about it.
He was like really like strict and weird about it. And then the second I left, he was kicked out.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, he sounds like a barrel of laughs.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Forgot about him.
You're listening to
The Mikey and the Mrs. Show.
today's hit music.
B92.1.